Stressed mother George Stephanopoulos' significant other Ali Wentworth stressed over framework kids from the clouded side in enigmatic new post. George Stephanopoulos' better half Ali Wentworth has conceded she's stressed over warding kids off framework kids from the clouded side of virtual entertainment. Ali shared a clasp to her own Instagram from entertainer Julia Roberts, who had stood in opposition to a real photograph with her niece Emma Roberts that had ignited a debate on friendly media. She noticed that everybody discussed how horrendous she searched in the image, where the pair are just playing a card game at a table. Julia likewise called out the battles that would break out in the remarks, a typical issue that plagues online conversations that occurred with her photograph. "I was stunned at what that caused me to feel, and I'm a 50-year elderly person," she conceded. "I know who I am, regardless my sentiments got injured," she said of the experience. "I thought, imagine a scenario in which I was 15. God, that would be decimating," the entertainer believed. Ali, 59, answered that piece of Julia's remark, concurring with her about the fact that it means a lot to sort out some way to parent with virtual entertainment so widespread in this world. "Much obliged to you, to the amazing at Julia Roberts, for being right on target about the destructive idea of web-based entertainment and its impact on more youthful ages," she composed. "As a not parent grow up with it, it is the Wild West attempting to sort out some way to platform our kids from the clouded side of social media." George as of late retaliated after his co-stars taunted him for his cooking abilities. He contributed for a live cooking portion, yet his endeavors didn't go over excessively well. In a clasp from the show shared on X, previously known as Twitter, George, 62, was joined by VIP gourmet specialist Ming Tsai. The couple made and taste-tried a determination of dishes for the Lunar New Year, while Ming likewise shared insights regarding the social meaning of the nourishment for the Chinese occasion. Notwithstanding, while at the same time Ming went from griddle to blender at a high speed, daytime television star George battled to keep up. Starting off the portion, the pair made pork and cabbage dumplings. Ming educated George to put a spoonful of filling on the covering, yet promptly brought up that he'd been excessively liberal in his part. After George spooned some out, Ming then, at that point, told him the best way to close and overlap the bundles. As Ming skillfully squeezed his dumpling, George made a lot clumsier impersonation. "Not terrible," the TV star said of his work. "You're close, you're not kidding," Ming strategically answered, prior to telling him the best way to overlay the dumpling once more. "No doubt, that is not terrible, George," he said, as he moved the host's dumpling into the griddle, prior to saying, "Definitely, you know," as George reminded him it was his most memorable time making them. The team and the crowd burst out snickering at Ming's flippant tone, with George shouting, "So it was terrible? That is what he's talking about." "No, it wasn't terrible, I mean, you're not a winged serpent, right?" kidded Ming, alluding to the zodiac creature for 2024. Booksmart. Live bungles to the side, George has a lot of different undertakings in a hurry, and recently uncovered his most recent second job, a book called The Circumstance Room, within Story of Presidents in Emergency. As per Amazon, the book will be delivered on May 14th. Robin Roberts previously presented the book on GMA back in October, and sat close by George as he got a show of approval at the thrilling news. "I am so amped up for this," the host told his associates. "We've been working it for about 18 months. Just completed the altars on Saturday." George proceeded to say that it's a past filled with the White House's circumstance room, which is the operational hub, made by John Kennedy. "It's actually where every one of the emergencies are made due." A few models he gave were 9/11, the killing of Osama container loaded, and the death of John F. Kennedy. "I can hardly trust that individuals will understand it," George energetically closed. Family Man. George's live cooking abilities recommend that he may not be the main gourmet expert of his family, whom he frequently spouts about via virtual entertainment. The star and his significant other Ali Wentworth, 59, share two girls, Elliot, 21, and Harper, 18. Back in August, Ali let it be known was ruthless, having an unfilled home as Harper took off to school. On Instagram, she regretted, "We dropped our child off at school. Everybody is saying she's prepared to send off.